Hello, everybody. Welcome to another brand new episode of Did That Age Well, brought to you by Spider Moving and Storage, the best moving and storage company in the world, not just in Denver, Colorado, but in the world. They can move you across the country, they can move you across town, and they're going to do a phenomenal job, guaranteed. So get ready for your move. Go to spidermoving.com for a free quote and give them a follow on Instagram. And thanks for supporting the show. We are here at Dude IDK Studios, and I could not be more excited to welcome my AMC Stubbs Entourage member, my great pal, my just an absolute gem and a doll. It's Cory. Welcome to the pod.
Hello, Molly. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
Happy to be not only a friend, but an AMC Stubbs member with you,
Yes.
racking up those points.
It is a pleasure, an honor, and a privilege to be a part of your entourage.
Yeah, thank you. I know there's
Yeah.
been like controversy with AMC. I've dabbled back and forth with like Alamo and AMC, but I think we're on the right side of history being AMC.
I absolutely
Yeah.
agree. I could not agree more. And there are people in this room who we could have arguments with, and we probably will when this wraps up. But the ones on the right side of history are AMC Stubbs members. Isn't that right, Jacob? So, okay, Cory, what have you been watching lately?
What have I been watching?
What have you been enjoying lately?
What have I been enjoying? I think it's a really exciting time for movies right now. Not only like the horror, like kind of wave that we're riding between Backrooms and Obsession, both of which I really enjoyed. Maybe Backrooms less so. I don't know. It's kind of caused some controversy and I don't know, rifts in the friend group of like, how much do we enjoy this movie? But
okay, and what side of history do you land on?
Which side of history am I? I mean, I had a really fun time.
You had a fun time.
I had a really fun time.
In Backrooms.
In the Backrooms.
Okay.
I only want to live in the Backrooms that is the pool room, like specifically like the water slides that are jutting out from the ceiling that take you to nowhere.
Yeah.
I want to live there, but as a whole, maybe the movie didn't all the way come together for me. But so I won't spend too much time talking about it. But I do think that there are some other fun movies. Denver just wrapped up their Queer Cinema Festival.
That's right.
So there were some amazing movies that came out of there, particularly John Early, Kate Berlant, and a new one called Maddie's Secret. That just had me giggling and kicking my feet the entire time.
Oh my gosh.
So very excited about that one, and I think it will be a future classic. Yeah.
Amazing.
You heard it here first.
Oh
Well,
my God.
actually, maybe not. But yeah.
You heard it here eventually.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah.
Eventually you did hear it here.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's great. What are you like listening to? Do you have anything that you're listening to that you're enjoying?
Ooh.
Any other pop culture, any other media that we need to be consuming?
What should we be consuming?
Oh my God, Cory, what is the song of the summer? What will it be?
This is the biggest debate every year, and then every year as we inch further and further into the summer and there's not a defined song, I get really anxious about it.
I do too.
Because like if you think about it, 2 years ago it's like Brat Summer, and like that was a historical watershed moment.
Of course.
Last year I think we got to August and it was like what is the summer?
Yeah.
And it was Jet 2 Holiday. And
it was a Jet 2 holiday summer.
Which I think, was like a very much a time capsule of how that summer was. Like kind of everything on fire and not much has changed.
Yep.
But kind of, that's a roundabout way of getting to my answer, which I do think that it is, we're just going to see the legs continue to scurry for Zara Larsson in Midnight Sun. I do think, like, I was at the pool before this and I'm like, I just want to hear this blasting from the rooftops.
Absolutely.
And like singing as I dive off the diving board.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, God bless. You listen, huge news for the pool community. Diving board's back at Congress Park Pool, baby.
The diving board is back.
We are so back.
Yeah.
The diving board.
Yeah. The line is like 12 children long every time, but
amazing.
It's worth the wait.
It is worth the wait. Do you do any tricks on the diving board?
Well, I'm afraid to break the rules.
Totally.
So notoriously a rule follower, but So I haven't done any tricks. I just like
Yeah.
a little bit of a big swan dive.
Yeah, totally gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't want to lose my rights to
Of
the
course.
pool.
Can you imagine being blacklisted from the Congress Park pool?
Yeah, being escorted by a
Oh
12-year-old
my
out of the
God.
pool.
How
Maybe not
embarrassing.
12,
They
16.
say grab
but-
your dance goes and get out
Yeah,
of here,
get
you
out of
old
here.
bitch.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
But yeah,
a nightmare. So we would never do tricks
we're not doing
at
tricks.
the pool.
No.
No.
We're taking a nice little lap around, and then we're going to go sit in the sun,
Yeah.
and then we're going to get back in, and we're going to repeat.
That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do, and
Yeah.
all summer long, listening to Zara Larsson.
Yeah.
I think I kind of wanted, the new Muna album to provide a song of the summer,
Yeah.
and certainly, I mean, the song "It Gets So Hot,"
Mm.
such
Yeah.
a song of the summer kind of
Yeah.
song, but it is not exactly a hit. It's more of an intro song. It's kind of more of a femininomenon
Right.
type of thing where it's like, it's not the hit, but it really gets you in like a summer state of mind.
It's setting the tone, I
Yeah.
think, and then the tone never actualizes. Unfortunately, I kind of felt the same way. I think that they started posting their teasers, and it was like, it gets so hot or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it, like, I was like, oh, I'm like really bought in. And then like
Yeah.
the subsequent singles, I was like,
You're like, well, it is not as hot.
yeah,
Yeah. Like, it's a
Yeah.
great album, but
Yeah.
but when they start with "It Gets So Hot," I'm like, okay, it's gonna be
yeah, it's gonna be
hot.
hot.
And it
Yeah.
was just like pretty warm.
yeah, yeah, just kind of warm.
It was
Yeah.
kind of warm. Yeah.
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 I don't know. I'm excited for. I think we have, who else is on the lineup? We have Olivia Rodrigo soon, which
Yeah.
I'm excited about. I'm like
Yeah.
really loving. I think she's doing rock music better than Charlie's doing rock music right now.
Yeah.
But we'll see until both albums come out, and then I can form
Yeah.
a proper opinion.
Of course.
But I'm having a lot of fun with those.
It's gonna be huge for rock with
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Yeah, where is she?
Girl, where is she? That I was talking with Hunter a couple days ago, because I was on my street. I'm sorry for those of you who came here to listen to an episode about Good Burger. We're gonna get there. Okay? So hang on. Hang on, we're getting there.
We just
I
have
need
to talk about
tell
our
you
pop
something
girls really quick.
Really quick.
Yeah.
So somebody went like full Beyonce's Lemonade on a bunch of cars on my street.
Mm. Whoa.
Like just took a bat and
Yeah.
well, actually, I don't know if they took a bat, but basically there were a bunch of cars with
Yeah.
like the windows smashed in.
Mhm.
And I was explaining that to Hunter. He was like, "What do you mean Beyonce's Lemonade to the cars?" And I was like, "Okay, well." And then I had to
Yeah.
and then I basically had to like sit down and like give a class.
Yeah, let me teach you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so all that, a roundabout way of him saying, "Okay, so when's the next album coming out?" And I said, "Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
Wouldn't I like
we would
to
all
know?
love to know.
Wouldn't we all love to know?"
Well, at the Met Gala, like everyone, there was kind of like theories that
Mhm.
she was gonna maybe announce it there or give some
Yeah.
hints because she was the chair this year.
Right.
And Beyonce doesn't show up to a thing like that without, a purpose.
A purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we only got, the dress with like the skull thing, and
Yeah.
there's like a little like thing where she like gives a little rock and roll
Right.
sign. So I don't. It's coming.
It's
We
coming.
just have to be patient.
It's not going to be the song of the summer, though.
No.
My God, what if she did a self-titled again and she just
Yeah.
dropped it on
Just
us?
bring back a surprise album.
Please
Yeah.
give me a surprise.
Yeah,
I
like,
need something to live for.
Yeah,
God.
right. I
Yeah.
want to be caught off guard.
Yeah. I want to be delighted and
Yeah.
dazzled.
I'm so tired of like waiting 7 months for an album.
My
Like,
God, same.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Over it.
Phoebe.
Yeah.
Hello.
Right.
But the album hasn't even come yet, so
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, well, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order, Cory? Here we are talking about Good Burger, 1997 Nickelodeon produced teen comedy. What is your history with this movie?
This is a movie that lives in my brain a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that I hadn't seen it in a very long time,
Gotcha.
but it is one of those movies. Okay, I'll give it like a little bit of history.
Okay.
I have siblings that are over 15 years older than me, so they were like pure 90s Knicks kids.
Mhm.
And I was like kind of like the tail end of that. I think like maybe iCarly was like maybe where I petered off.
Okay.
So I kind of caught the tail end of like all that
Sure.
Kenan and Kel,
Mm-hmm.
all of those kind of greats. But this movie I remember like as a kid being
Mm-hmm.
obsessed with. And now that we're easing into summer, I think it's like the perfect
Oh my gosh.
summer movie.
It is.
Um
Movie of the summer.
movie of the summer. So I think that I've held it in my heart
Yes.
closely, but I
It is.
forget about it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I feel the same way. I grew up loving all that, loving the Amanda Show, loving everything Nickelodeon. I was definitely a Nickelodeon kid.
Mm-hmm.
And this movie, this was a frequent repeat in my house.
Yeah.
In the Smith house, we were watching Good Murder all the time. And I remember specifically laughing my little ass off at the line, "Her butt is fine," when they're in the restaurant and he's got to make that big announcement. When I saw that, I said, "That's comedy."
That is funny.
I said, that's what made me want to become a writer.
Yeah, it was
to write a line like "her butt is fine."
Those 4 words,
Yeah,
right there,
that shaped me.
Yeah.
I said, that is the peak of comedy. Yeah, totally.
And it's a good thing when your butt is fine.
It so is.
Yeah.
It so is, especially when you take a big tumble and you need everyone to know.
Yeah.
The other banger that I still, to this day, think about all the time is when Dexter says, "You're going home? Why are you going home?" And then she says, "'Cause that's where my stuff is."
Oh, Monique, yeah.
Monique
like
Oh
laid
my
the
God.
yeah, she like told him.
That line still today is so funny.
That's where my stuff is.
That's where
I
my
should
stuff is.
bring that back whenever I leave any sort of social situation.
Yeah, when people are like, "Oh, why are you leaving? Why are you going home?"
My stuff's there.
It's perfect.
It's not the dog. It's not because I'm
Yeah.
hungry. It's not because I need a shower. It's just because
Yeah,
my
it's like,
stuff is there.
That's where my stuff is.
That's too good.
So good.
Oh, Monique was a real one for that.
Oh, she was so real for
Yeah.
that. The casting, so fun.
Yeah.
What? I mean, Keenan and Kel, of course. This is a classic, like, the teen version of somebody taking a sketch that really should have just been a sketch and making it a full-length movie. They said,
100%.
okay, adults are doing this in sketch comedy all the time. Why don't we let kids do it too?
Let them run the circus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And thank God, because I know that, like, they probably didn't have to make this 90-minute movie.
No.
But they did.
They did.
They stretched it out, and I was laughing the whole time.
Yeah, I'm grinning. I'm laughing at every joke. Like, there are few and far between movies where that is happening to me.
Yeah.
Also, on that note about kind of like all that cast, I was reading this movie, I guess, like, during production, there was a lot of hands-off offedness with, like, the producers. So they had a lot of liberty to, like, do whatever the hell they wanted, which I think makes it so perfect.
Yes. Yeah, they really, I mean, okay, so obviously we've all seen the documentaries, we've all read the blind items. We know that Nickelodeon was rotted. Okay? We know that. We know that kids and their families were mistreated. I will also say it is cool to see that, like, kids were trusted as, like, actors and as comedians to be able to improvise and to be able to, like, be really creative and interesting and funny, and they weren't just treated like, you know, hey kid, read the lines.
Right.
Like, they were so fucking funny.
Yeah. 100%. I also, one of my favorite things that I encountered on this rewatch was the resurgence or the return of Lori Beth. Do you remember her?
Oh yeah, I love her.
From all that. Like, she was so funny and so confident and so assured of herself. And then it prompted me to, like, go look her up. Like, what is she up to? And she's like not up to a ton these days, but like, what a pour one out for her. Like, I love her.
So true. Oh my God. I hope you're listening.
Yeah, I hope.
If you are,
Lori Beth,
come on the pod.
Yeah, please.
We'd love to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, she's so cool.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
She like delivers this monologue when she's like ordering to Kel's character, and
Oh
she's
my
like,
God.
I'll have, what does she say? I don't even know what she says. It's like a
It's
word.
It's like a whole like gobbledygook. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a word tumble of
Mhm.
nothingness.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
It's so
and
funny.
she's only in it for 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And memorable.
And
You don't
memorable.
forget that.
No, you do not.
No,
Yeah.
you do not. I would never forget her.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Good Burger 2 on Peacock?
Okay, so I just learned there was a sequel.
Yeah.
Do I need to watch it?
I don't know because I did not
You
watch
have not
it.
seen it. Okay. Maybe we watch it together and
Okay.
do this again.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
Get used to seeing us.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you another fact that you might know.
Okay.
Listener, you might not know. Kel Mitchell auditioned for All That with his character from Good Burger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said in an interview with AV Club that he was like, I just did this dude voice. And that's where Ed was kind of born.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic, because
Yeah.
I think he's the star of the movie.
Of course.
I think at the end, spoiler, when he like breaks out of his like, he is, casted as like the dumb, whatever, illiterate, whatever.
What do they call him? Sorry, I do need to read a direct quote. A few tacos short of a combination plate.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
That was
He has
so
many,
funny.
He has so many zingers that I will reference throughout this. But I think one of my favorite, like, just like the way his character is styled with like his like kind of like fuck ass bob.
Oh my God, Cory, I was just
You were
gonna
gonna say
that.
that?
I was
Okay.
just gonna say
Yeah.
one of the things that aged best about him was his fuck ass bob.
His fuck ass bob.
I loved it.
It's so good.
He was like Brandy.
Yeah.
He looked like Brandy.
Yeah, he's definitely part of the Bob army. He should
Yeah.
have been in that skit on SNL.
Oh, he should have.
That would have been good.
On Friday, I'm getting my hair cut and I'm getting another fuck ass bob.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, fun.
Obviously, it will not be braids like that because I
Yeah.
am white, but
Yeah.
it will be a fuck ass
Yeah,
bob.
yeah, it's timeless.
Yeah, timeless.
Yeah.
Love that. Anyway, as you were saying, you're watching him.
Yeah, I don't know. He just has so many lines. Like last night I was rewatching and he is like driving home from the date.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's so many things. First, the date happens and like the girl who's like the narc or whatever, like asks him out.
Yeah.
And then she's like, would you like to have dinner tomorrow? And he's like, I like to eat dinner every day. I'm like, that's awesome. That's so
It's
funny.
so funny.
That's so good. But then they have the date, and that's where famously she says her ass is fine.
Yeah,
her
totally.
Her butt is fine because
Yeah.
it's Nickelodeon. They do say ass in this movie.
They
I
do.
think
Yeah,
there's one ass.
they give them one.
They get one ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the day that the producers were on set and they're like,
Yep.
kids.
Kids.
Yeah. But they're driving home and what does she say? Kel says, he's like talking and he's like, when I was 6, I said my first words. My mom thinks it was trousers, but I think it was tweezers.
Yes.
I'm like, the dumbest line of dialogue ever.
So stupid.
But also so telling of his character because then
Yeah.
I went into this deep dive about his character and there's a whole community of people who think that he exists on like the neurodivergent like spectrum.
Well, yeah, he's
Yeah.
a few tacos short of a combination
Yeah.
plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, as a compliment. But I don't know where I side on this argument because look, there's a couple like giveaways that he could exist. The like not having maybe like learning first words until like later in life.
Sure. Yeah.
Like having a hyperfixation, taking things way too literally.
Exactly.
But I also am like, I don't think that they like when they were writing this, I don't think they were like, oh, let's like do some neurodivergent representation. I think it was like, let's have a funny character.
I think that's exactly right. I do not believe that they wrote this with the intention of like, let's make this like fun and inclusive portrayal of a neurodivergent teen.
Yeah.
Is that what it ended up being over time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone loves him.
Yeah, everyone
That's
loves
the thing
him.
is that like they do treat his character with so much love. Like
Yeah.
even though he is doing all of this like really silly stuff all the time and he's like sort of not fitting into the world in which he's been placed. He's almost like an alien who's like had his first day on Earth.
Yeah, 100%.
But everybody loves him.
Yeah, he's such a lovable character, and he
Yeah.
saves the day at the end. He saves Good
does.
Burger.
He
Like, we can't
does.
forget that.
And I will never forget
Yeah, I'll
that.
never forget that.
I will never
Yeah.
forget that. I also think it's just so cool that, like, in 1997 we had this film where, like, the two leads, like, two black men,
Mhm.
boys, teens. I don't know how old they actually were when they were,
Yeah.
like, I don't know how old the actors were, but they were, like, playing high schoolers, right?
Mhm.
That it wasn't, like, the typical 90s trope of, like, kids, like, in the hood trying to, like, make their way out and beat the odds. It's literally just, like, a kid who ruins his teacher Sinbad's car.
Yeah, Sinbad.
And has to, like, get a summer job.
Yeah,
like
100%.
any other kid.
Yeah.
You know?
And yeah, even like from the get-go of this movie,
Mhm.
when we're setting up the plot, which is
Mhm.
he destroys Sinbad's car.
Yeah.
On the last day of school. He crashes, or Kenan Thompson's character crashes into the car, and then
Mhm.
Sinbad goes, "I hate to put another black man in
Hate to put a
jail."
black man in jail.
I'm like, that's so crazy.
That was one of the funniest
It's so
lines
good
in the whole movie, because
Yeah.
you've got Sinbad. He's like kind of the he's sort of like the 1980s, like 70s and 80s version of like Black Power and Black
Yes.
Style. Like
Yeah.
he has his fro, and he has
his bell bottoms.
has his like Black is Beautiful like
yeah,
inscriptions
Yeah.
on his jacket. And Dexter, Keenan's character, is like, you're a dweeb.
yeah,
You-
yeah.
You're actually a dweeb.
Yeah.
And it's like a funny like generational like culture clash,
Mhm.
but it isn't like a, I don't know, all of it is really portrayed with like love and humor.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely agree. I think that obviously 90s Nickelodeon is not like driving home these like larger topics.
This is not an after school
Yeah.
special,
Yeah.
but I think that that's what makes it good.
Yeah.
Is that it's like just exactly what it is, that they like gave these kids a lot of freedom to
Yeah.
make this film what they wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And therefore it doesn't have to like fit into all these tropes.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like they like lightly touch on like the topic of race throughout the movie, which is like there's
Mhm.
like also at the end
Oh my god.
when what is he? Oh, like they like have the contract
Yeah.
because Kenan Thompson's character Dexter is
Mhm.
like trying to screw over Ed
Mhm.
and like take the money that he is getting from his like invention of the
Mhm.
secret sauce. But then at the end he's like he like rips up the contract and he's like, "Is it because I'm black?" And
Yeah,
I'm
I
like
know.
it's so subtle but so good.
The whole movie would have been worth it for just that line.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah,
It was so good.
it's too good.
Love. I love it all.
Yeah.
Okay, so another part that was so funny is when Keenan's character Dexter is drowning his sorrows with all the Good Burger shakes. Like, he's like a little adult.
Yes.
When he's going to Good Burger because he's like so sad that he got fired from Mondo Burger.
Yeah.
The evil restaurant across the
Yeah.
street.
Which we have to talk about Mondo Burger. I have so many thoughts.
We of course will talk about Mondo Burger. But it's like he's a little adult and like surrounded by beer bottles, but it is Good Burger shakes.
It's just a shake.
It's amazing.
And honestly, I can really relate to that because I
Yeah.
think my favorite thing, especially in the summer, is
Mhm.
going to a fast food place and getting the most sugary, horrible, disgusting, well, not disgusting, but like disgusting of what's inside of it thing.
Disgusting
Yeah.
with like a capital D. Like, we mean disgusting complimentary.
Yeah, like last year Sonic did like the pickle slushies. Like,
You're a monster.
Who would have thought that would be delicious? But it was. So Sonic, if you're listening,
Wow,
bring back
sponsor the pod.
Yeah, but now Zara Larson is doing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. She has her own like drink now, I think. So.
Yeah, having song of the summer is not enough for her. She said, "I need to be the drink of the summer."
I need to be the drink of the summer.
Slurp me up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do love that, and I really have to say, okay, going back to Mondo Burger.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
The first time I went into a smash burger, I thought to myself, I think I'm at Mondo Burger.
Yeah, this is a Mondo Burger.
This is a Mondo Burger.
It's a Mondo Burger dressed in 2026 clothing.
Yes.
Because here's what I also think about that. I was rewatching, and there's a scene also when like they're like breaking into Mondo Burger,
Mm-hmm.
and the way that they get in is they, on top of like the like establishment or the building, is like a giant 3D cheeseburger, a giant 3D thing of French fries, and then like a straw, and then they sneak in through the straw, and that's how they break in. And it had me thinking about like, what happened to like fun architecture at our third spaces? Like,
hello,
what happened to like even like the demise of like the McDonald's play place is like such a tragedy in American culture,
of course.
But like bring back fun architecture.
Have a little fun, wouldn't you? You know the reason why? I'm gonna tell you right now. Private equity.
Yeah.
That is why all of our fast food restaurants look the same. That's why every McDonald's 100%. Looks like a Starbucks.
Yeah.
That's why I know that you guys, I know that McDonald's is not owned by private equity. But like spiritually, yeah. Like that's why private equity is the reason that everything just looks like shit.
Yeah.
And is not fun. That's why no one's having fun.
No one's having fun anymore. And I think that this movie is secretly about that. If you take like a Marxist or a like capitalistic like lens to it, I think that's kind of what is going on under the layers there.
It's mass production. Of a product that is harmful to consumers.
Yeah.
Keeping secrets from consumers.
Yeah.
Treating your employees like, you know, they're like factory workers that are like on the line. They're all replaceable.
Yeah. Or thinking that they're dumb enough to stay there. Like, well, there's also a scene in the movie when who is it? Kel's character gets offered the job at Mondo Burger, and then he's like being paid $5 an hour, and then he's like, "I'll pay you $10." And he's like, "How does $10 sound?" And he takes the dollar, and he's like, "It's so good."
Sounds like paper.
Kind of sounds like paper. No, but all that to say, the last time, like even like visiting a Starbucks now, they don't even want you to like be inside.
Yeah,
like,
they're like, "Get out of here."
They're get out of here. Like the tables are a foot in diameter.
Yeah.
The chairs are falling apart and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like I think about that a lot. Like even like my favorite like sandwich spot closed down, and I'm like, where do I go that's not
sad
a chain?
Yeah, and like I need some whimsy.
Yeah, I need some whimsy.
I need a little whimsy. I can't remember the last time I went to a place where there was like a 3D like piece of architecture, like a burger with a straw.
Yeah, something fun. Yeah. Other than I did just go to Little Man Ice Cream.
I was just gonna say that's kind of the one exception.
They do have the slide. Yeah. They do have like the like, what is it? Actually, I don't even know what like the one downtown is.
It's like a.
Is it a bucket? Is it a?
It's like a silo. It's a bucket. Does anyone in this room know what the Little Man Ice Cream thing downtown is supposed to be? It's like a milk. Yeah. A milk bottle.
It's a milk bottle.
I think like it's kind of a milk jug.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they stopped making them, is because we're not appreciating them.
Yeah. Totally. We did not make the connection between ice cream and milk jug.
Yeah. Right.
And you know what? That's not our fault, because I do think that good design should make itself obvious.
Yeah, it definitely should.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even tell you the last time I've been to a place where I was like, I want to go there because it's fun to be in here.
Yeah. Other than Dude IDK Studios.
Other than right here, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, look at all this stuff. Look at all this whimsy around us.
Look at all the whimsy. There's so many things to look at.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but 1990s, a time when, you know, like globalization was just a twinkle in the cast of All That's eye. When, you know, we were like right before the boom of the internet.
Right.
Like the internet existed, but it wasn't ubiquitous.
Yeah.
It was a time when like you just like, when you're a kid and you get a summer job, you just go to the local burger place.
Yeah.
And you get a job.
And you hang out. Yeah. No, that's so true. And even like the replacement, like I feel like literally the thesis of this movie, or like the main slogan is like, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Can I take your order?
Can I take your order?
Yeah.
But now, if you go to a place, there's no one to say that to you. It's a screen.
It's a screen.
It's like, what do you want? Like a robot saying, welcome to Sweet Green, home of the
home of the salad.
Sweet green salad. Yeah, like, can I take your order? Like,
Yeah.
that would be so sad.
Totally.
Yeah.
And this is not like this isn't like what happened to customer service? You know,
No,
I know
yeah.
I can go to Chick-fil-A and they're going to say my pleasure.
Sure,
And that's
yeah.
fine.
And sometimes I do love not interacting with the human.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes it is faster to go to the self-checkout line
Yeah.
at the grocery store.
Yeah.
But would I rather interact with a neurodivergent teenager who takes my order way too literally? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oftentimes I would.
Oftentimes I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not every time, but most times.
And it breeds innovation. Look, they had that
Look.
19-year-old,
Mhm.
I'm guessing his age, I'm guessing maybe
Yeah.
19. But he is the one who came up with the secret sauce, the Good
Yeah.
Burger sauce. And
Mhm.
that was like a phenomenon.
And you know what's also cool is that these kids were able to make Good Burger. I mean, not just kids. There were also a couple old people who worked there.
Yeah.
But the crew, Good Burger crew, they were able to put Good Burger on the map simply by having this incredible secret sauce. Nobody there had to be like making TikToks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
No one there had to be like, okay, well, how are we going to get on the map? I guess we have to make content.
We have to make a delicious sauce, and we're gonna rely on word of mouth.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like, that's so powerful.
Can I tell you a story about my like first job?
Yes,
Like,
of course.
okay, so my first.
Wait, before you get into that,
Yeah.
can I just say, think about what the social media accounts for Mondo Burger would be
Oh
like.
my gosh, it would be AI slop.
It would be AI
It'd be
slop.
AI
It would be so
slop.
scary.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a horrible thing to think about.
I know. Let's move on. Let's talk
Yeah.
about your summer
Oh
job.
gosh. Okay, the first job I ever had, because on this topic of like, you know, like customer service, because I
Mhm.
like whatever, maybe I like sound like a conservative of being like, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and like work hard. I don't know. But like I do think my first job I worked at a Dutch Bros Coffee
Oh my God.
straight
Whoa.
out of high school.
You
Yeah.
worked at a Dutch Bros?
I was a broista,
Wow.
Dutch Mafia. I learned the Dutch Creed.
Incredible.
I was invited to like their like version of Coachella. I think it's called like Dutch Palooza or
Shut
something.
up.
And they had like the Chainsmokers there or something. It was really cool.
And did you go?
I didn't go.
Wow.
I know. I think I like had a conflict.
Yeah.
I what could have been more important?
Literally, what could have been more
17-year-old
important?
me, 18-year-old me. Where was I going with that? Oh, but all that to say, I think that job did a really good job of like teaching me, like how to talk to people and all
Yeah.
of those things. But then also like really fun stuff. So like at Dutch, and this is off the record, I don't know if it's like a real thing, but at least like at
Mhm.
the stand that I worked at, like you get like a little straw with your drink.
Yeah.
And the straws come in like green or like pink or
Mhm.
orange or whatever. And each of the colors were like color coded. So like if somebody was like cute, you'd give them like a pink straw. And
Oh
like
my
you're like
God.
flirting with them, and then like you'd write a
Oh
little
my
like Sharpie
God.
note. Or if somebody was like kind of bitchy to you, you would like give them a green straw
Oh
because
my
they're like
God.
a nasty person or something.
Wow.
So,
that is so fun.
Bring back just a little bit of fun.
Yeah, speaking of
and-
whimsy.
and fast food. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. I know.
That's
yeah.
amazing. Because I have this idea in my head, Cory, of people who work at Dutch Bros as kind of a lot.
Yeah.
They're kind of a lot. You go into Dutch Bros and you go, oh my God.
Yeah, their torsos in your window.
Yeah.
Like they're like leaning in.
And they're like, oh my God, hey girl,
Yeah, hey,
what is
girl.
up?
What are you sipping on?
Yeah.
What are you sipping on?
And here I am talking to kind of like my even-keeled, pretty normal friend.
Yeah, right.
And you worked at Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, but
Yeah, broista.
those days are behind me, but
Yes.
yeah, I would never work at a Mondo Burger though.
Oh my God, never.
Yeah, never.
And I understand, probably a lot of people working at Mondo Burger, they were like, look, got to pay the bills.
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
feed my family.
They're the Amazon, they're the
Exactly.
they're-
They are the Amazon delivery drivers
Yeah.
of this movie.
They're like taking over infrastructure.
Mhm.
They're I don't
Yeah.
know. There's so many things wrong with that place.
Yeah. It
But-
is like, it captures everything. First of all, I want a spin-off about Kurt. I want
Yeah.
a villain origin story
Yeah.
about Kurt.
About him going to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want a prequel and a sequel
Yeah.
about Kurt.
Yeah.
And like, how did he get there? Does he have, I'm guessing like he seems like private equity
Yeah.
kind of guy.
Oh, 100%.
Like he
trust fund.
Oh, yeah.
All the things.
and then he
Yeah.
has like his little band of loyal followers,
Yeah.
his like, you know, his C-suite team,
Yeah.
you might say.
Yeah.
And then he has his like Amazon delivery driver,
Mhm.
worker bee employees. And his plan is not just like, oh, I'm going to make burgers and make money. He's out for world domination.
Yeah.
He's like, we're going to change how the burger industry operates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that do you think his parents were disappointed in him? Because like, yeah, even though he was running this like burger
Mhm.
empire, it was still like, I guess, like service. Do you think his like family is like do you, I picture him being like, whatever he does, his family's, it's never gonna be enough for his
It will
family.
never be
It
enough
will
for
never
his
be
family.
enough.
And his family, they're the ones that told him like, okay, so this is my backstory for him.
Yeah.
So in Good Burger, our character, our villain, he's like coming to his parents with this idea. He's like, hey guys, I'm gonna start this burger place. It's gonna be called Mondo Burger. And they're like, oh, you think you're gonna make money? And, you know, have you seen the margins for restaurants? And he's like, this place is gonna be different. And then they're gonna say, well, you know what, you better make it work at any cost.
At any cost.
And that line is gonna, in the 90s way, it's gonna go at any cost, at any cost.
Mm-hmm.
It will echo in his mind. And that's when he decides to put the poisonous stuff in the meat.
Triamphidol. Some crazy chemical.
The Monsanto ass, like.
But I also think that it is like trauma being cycled down, or like, you know, like, I don't know. Like there's a scene when he's like training his new employees and he says to them, what does he say? Gosh, now it's escaping me. He says, Mondo Burger will be your life.
Oh, yeah. He said, I will be your mom and your dad.
And your dad. Yeah.
And then Keenan says, Kurt says mother and father.
Mother and father, yeah.
Kurt is now your mother and your father. He's saying it in the third person. And then Keenan says, Kurt must look pretty funny naked.
It's too good. Some of those zingers, they're too good.
Zingers.
Yeah.
And look, we're body positive here, but
mommy daddy issues.
But mommy daddy issues for sure.
For him. Poor Kurt.
Ugh, Kurt.
You can't really blame him.
I
Comes
know.
from a fucked up past.
I know. His parents were so hard on him. It's
Yeah.
kind of like poor little rich boy. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, it wasn't always easy.
Yeah, it wasn't always easy.
It was not always easy.
Yeah.
And he's a bully because he was bullied.
Yeah, right.
By his dad.
Hurt people.
That's so true. That actor died.
Kurt?
The last year, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is that sad? He died at like 50.
I was going to make a joke about the triamphidol, but do we know how? It's so sad.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe cancer?
Yeah.
But he was in like a couple of things as a kid actor. He and then I think he lived like a normal life. Anyway, so rest in power.
Yeah, rest in peace, Kurt.
Sorry that I can't remember the name of the actor.
Yeah.
But everyone else, to my knowledge, is still alive.
Yeah. Except Dan Explicitive S. Schneider.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. There were a couple of jokes that I was like, all right, guys, enough.
Yeah.
A lot of like no homo stuff.
Right.
Like where Ed will be like, oh, do you want to go to my special place? And then Dexter's like, oh, your special place? I don't know about that. That type of thing. Or he's like, I don't know. It's a lot of just like, oh, what? I'm not gay.
Yeah, I'm not gay, bro. Like, we're just friends.
We're just friends. It's not like that.
Yeah, we flip burgers together. But it is a movie about friendship.
But it is.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
What's gayer than that?
Literally.
Yeah.
What is gayer than male friendship?
Than male friendship.
And we mean that complimentary.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I guess we got to talk about the demented hills of it all.
Oh.
So
yeah. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, so the demented hills of it all. Here's the thing. I feel very conflicted because on the one hand, yeah, there are institutions that operate in like a very like fucked up way and like treat mentally ill patients like criminals, and they like zonk everyone out on medication and put them in straitjackets, and it's just like fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. We understand that like these type of like asylums exist. And there's part of me that's like, okay, well, the movie's making fun of that. It's making fun of the way that like, you know, those places operate and like the absurdity of it all. But more so, it's making fun of people who are like mentally ill.
Yeah. Who are like, what's her name? I think her name's like Heather in the movie, and it's
it is Linda Cardellini's
yeah,
first feature film.
really,
Yeah.
wow,
Yep.
I mean, that's great.
Good for her.
Yeah, no, but I do think I think I took that angle too of like this feels a little bit like it's in distaste of like I think like her character Linda's character I think her name's Heather is like
who frees the kangaroos from
yeah
the zoo.
she does liberate and she liberates the prison kind of or not
that's
the
actually
prison,
so
whatever.
true. Yeah, but it is basically a prison.
Yeah, basically a prison. They put them in straitjackets, but like she was just kind of like dumbed down to like I'm a psychopath, and I'm like
totally
like
the way that they're like making fun of. They are making fun of people.
Yeah.
Like it's not just like, oh, it's a satire, like whatever, it's nuance. It's like no, they are just like making fun of people.
Right, yeah.
Fortunately our hero, Ed, he can talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that's special about Ed, and another reason why I believe he is touched in the neurodivergent sense.
Yeah.
Is that he's like, okay, why are you guys like afraid of this big, tall, scary man?
Yeah.
He's just a guy.
Which he is listed on Letterboxd with no name, just huge, scary man. Which is great. He's not that scary. I thought he was like kind of attractive.
I know.
He's kind of hunky.
Honestly, I was a little scared in the way that I was like, oh, am I like a little bit turned on
by this like, man in a straitjacket?
By this giant man in a straitjacket who's simply grunting?
Yeah. Literally, I think he kills someone.
Yeah.
There's like a line from a off-camera actor who's like, he's killing Sydney. And I'm like, oh my God, Sydney is dying back there.
But
whatever.
But he helps. I also do love that when they run out the window, that Ed breaks another window.
He chooses to break another window.
He didn't have to, but he did it.
And just also like the 90s editing of like him coming out the window with the shards of glass falling. And it's like he's clearly being lowered in by like a pulley system.
Exactly.
And it's just too good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the place is called Demented Hills, and they do a dance number, which of course I love a dance number.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like they do bring some fun levity to the situation, but they are still like making fun of people.
Yeah.
And they're throwing around a lot of words that we don't like.
Yeah.
You know? They're calling everyone crazy, psychopaths.
Yeah.
We don't know we don't know their story.
We don't know their story. Also don't know what like I feel like Demented Hills doesn't really add to any of the narrative.
Right.
Like, what purpose does it serve in the plot other than they go there because why? Because Kurt is just like, Kurt is in cahoots with someone Demented Hills because their same private equity firm owns both, probably. They're probably like coming on the same bankroll. Yeah.
So,
what a scheme.
I know, right? So yeah, Kurt is like, I need to just like trap these people.
Right.
So they needed to like, basically they were like, well, we can't send them to jail. They could. I mean, I guess they could have.
Yeah.
But instead they decided to send them to like an asylum.
Yeah. Well, wait, there's a piece at the end of the movie when, unless you're saving this for later if you want to like,
let's talk about it now.
But there's a scene when at the end of the movie when Kurt finally gets arrested and does go to jail, and then like it's funny because they're like, Kurt's going to jail, like I don't, they like sing about it, which is very funny. But then Ed, like, we see the inner workings of Ed's brain.
Yes.
And Ed says, I basically orchestrated this arrest in a very calculated way. I made the chemical blow up the burgers and destroy the restaurant. And then instead of collecting the evidence and bringing it to the police station, he blows it up, causes a fiasco. The cops arrive, arrest Kurt. And he says the reason that he does it is because of how broken America's judicial system is.
Yes.
So he is basically just saying like, I'm blanking on how he says it exactly, but he's like, given like the evidence that we had, Kurt has a lot of money. Kurt would have found a way to hire a powerful attorney to corroborate or, you know, his innocence.
Yeah.
And then it would have gotten thrown out.
Yeah.
and it would have taken forever to go through to the court. So he says the only way to do it was to destroy the place and catch him in the moment.
Like
And
the monster of their own making.
yeah,
Yeah.
which was so brilliant and such a nice little
Absolutely.
like brilliant little comedy, like a piece on, you know, kind of American politics and a 90s Nickelodeon movie.
Incredible.
Yeah, so
and
good.
the thing is, like, he was so right for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they really, I loved that they made his sort of like the reveal moment of like, oh my God, he's like a mastermind.
Yeah.
They made it the logic sound.
Right.
The logic it wasn't just like, he wasn't just saying like gobbledygook, like, I don't know, like E = MC squared,
Right.
whatever. He had like a sound argument and explanation. Yeah. I thought that was beautiful.
Really clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, props to Ed. Lovable guy.
Such a lovable guy. We love Ed.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Dan Schneider for a second.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, so Dan Schneider alleged predator.
Yeah.
Tough. That is the one, like, it's a real dark cloud over this movie. Obviously, Demented Hills, it's like that part's bad. It was unnecessary. It didn't bring anything to the movie, and it was like, they're making fun of people. I feel like just seeing Dan Schneider is worse.
Yeah.
Like, it made me feel more uncomfortable to just see Dan Schneider, like, being a guy than seeing them, like, portraying these, like, mentally ill patients.
Dan Schneider is the human embodiment of a Mondo Burger.
Wow, that is so true.
He's a nasty man.
He's the embodiment of a Mondo Burger. And of course, listener, viewer, we are not talking about him being a big guy. No. We're talking about him being a big old creep.
Full of toxic chemicals and full of like I wouldn't want to be near him with like a 10-foot pole.
Absolutely not. Yeah. Like, you don't know what he's got up his sleeve.
No.
You don't want to be in the same room as a Mondo Burger. No, you don't want to be in the same room as Dan Schneider. You don't want to know like what makes a Mondo Burger the way that it is.
Right.
You don't want to know like who the Mondo Burger hangs out with outside of work. Yeah. You don't his whole thing is also like, I don't want to just like make a kids show. I want world domination. Yeah. Just like Mondo Burgers and their burgers.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I did have a friend, shout out my friend Biv if he ever listens.
Shout out.
Lived in LA for a bit. He texted me one day like during the height of like the Dan Schneider when all that documentary was coming out, and he just said that he saw Dan Schneider like sitting outside in a lawn chair with like a blow up inflatable pool. And so that image lives in my head of like just like a sad Dan Schneider like in his inflatable pool all alone. Oh. Yeah, sad guy.
Sad.
Yeah. So.
Oof.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, really, really tragic, and really puts a kind of a dark shadow over like the whole like 90s Nickelodeon era.
Yeah, the entire empire. Yeah. I know. That's like, people really need to stop being like really bad people. Like, if you're a celebrity, like, I know you're probably a jerk, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
But like, don't be so bad that you ruin people's lives left and right, and then like the rest of us can't enjoy anything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Really.
Just
really,
like, stop, you guys.
Yeah. Really.
Literally stop.
Don't do that. Yeah. I don't even know, but yeah. I do feel like historically, like Nickelodeon, like there are so many weird like references like that are grotesque in nature that only adults get through a lot of like Nickelodeon television and movies. I do feel like Good Burger like kind of doesn't have a ton of those moments, which
there's no foot stuff.
Yeah, there's no there is no foot stuff,
which is crazy because there's so much food stuff that you would think that they'd be like, ew, I got my foot in the meat
grinder. Yeah, like surely I'm sure I'm sure it was in the original script.
I hope that they just left that on the cutting room floor.
Yeah.
I was so delighted that there wasn't even really that much slime. I mean, he shot the guys with the mustard and ketchup.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of like, I don't know, maybe if somebody had like a what is that, like a latex someone had a latex
Yeah.
kink, they'd probably get something
Something
out of
Yeah,
this.
there's a lot of ways.
A latex kink, and it was a predator is
Yeah.
what I mean. But otherwise, nothing. There wasn't like any like weird stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Which is why I think this is like the most pure at heart Nickelodeon
Yeah.
movie of them all.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's because they let the kids run the show, and look what happens when you don't have really gross Mondo Burger men
Yeah. When you let
in charge.
When you let the Good Burger be in charge.
Yeah. Goodness
everyone
prevails.
Wins.
Yeah.
And goodness prevails, baby. Okay, let's talk about the fashion.
Yeah. Bucket hats.
The bucket hats. I loved Monique's green bucket hat
At the
matching with the
mini-golf?
green her whole outfit at mini golf.
Yeah.
I loved.
So good.
I want that.
Yeah.
As a true that would be my color as a true spring.
Yeah.
That bright green. I really, really want that.
Yeah, I think Monique really slays all the fits.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's like some cool scenes. Like I think it's like the 90s like come and go every 2 months.
Yeah, literally.
Like it's like, okay, the bucket hat is in, the bucket hat's out. The bucket hat's in, the bucket hat's out.
Yeah.
The FUBU's in, the FUBU's out. The Reebok's in, the Reebok's out.
Totally.
So I think that just makes it timeless. Like I
think so too. If it's constantly going like in and out of the trend, that means like it's always going to come back, and therefore it is timeless.
Yeah. But I think fits great all around.
Yes.
I love their little like diner, like fast food outfits.
I know, that was
So
kind of.
cute.
It was sort of like a, I don't know, like really old school. Restaurant.
Yeah. And like
Yeah,
their little like
old-timey.
hats. It's like when you go to In-N-Out, you get like one of the hats. So
yeah,
fun.
like you get a little hat.
I'm gonna do that after this.
Oh my god, that is such a good idea.
Yeah.
Get yourself a shake.
Yeah.
In-N-Out,
Yeah.
sponsor the podcast.
Yeah, please.
Truly, anyone who wants to give me a shake.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would love one.
Yeah.
You know what I decided actually? This summer is gonna be root beer float summer.
Oh, I'm aligned.
I'm bringing root beer floats into this summer.
Please.
Yes.
Are you a specific root beer type of gal?
No, not necessarily. I don't really have I know people are often like going back and forth between like Barks and A&W.
Yeah.
I know those are kind of like the two big players.
Yeah.
I think Barks has like a little bit more of a bite.
A bite.
Doesn't it?
Loud bark.
It has a little bit more of a bark and a bite.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I love when it's spicy. I love
I do like when it has a little bit of a bite, but I'd say whatever your local soda company will provide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love like I don't even know what they're called, but like the ones in the glass bottle. Tasty.
Yeah. Those are so good.
So good.
Rocky Mountain soda.
Yeah,
maybe,
those
like
ones.
that.
And there's one that starts with like an H.
Yeah.
I can't recall, but
whatever they are, they're really good.
They're really good.
So what your feelings between A&W and Barks? You're more of a Barks guy?
I think I'm more of a Barks guy. Yeah,
Okay.
I agree with the bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I go like in soda. Like I go like ebb and
Mhm.
flow of like how much I am on consuming soda.
Totally.
Consuming a lot of soda right now.
It's the beginning of summer, baby.
It's summer. Yeah.
It's summer.
Like, come on. And like, okay, I was somewhere recently. Where was I? I forget. And I don't need to name it. Or maybe I should name it, but I don't remember.
Tell them.
I honestly, if I remembered, I'll put it in the comment section or in the caption. But it was $5.50 for a Spindrift. $5.50 for a Spindrift.
What?
And I was like, that's spicy water with a little bit of flavoring wise at $5.50.
Literally, why didn't I just like buy a lemon for $1?
Yeah.
And cut a slice and put it in this water.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, right. But that's why I love McDonald's, because it's still like $1 for any size soda. So
totally.
And if you use the app, it's like free.
No way.
They like give you free things all the time.
No way, because they always say like, they're always like, "Are you ordering through the app?" And I'm like, "No."
No.
I mean, always. I mean, I've been to McDonald's probably like a total of 5 times in my entire time living in Denver.
Yeah.
But that stuck out to me. They were like, "Are you using the app?" And I was like, "What? No."
Yeah.
But I guess I should be.
I go because they give me free things all the time.
That's awesome.
It's like if you're balling on a budget, get the McDonald's app, and it's great.
Yeah. and write to Mr. McDonald and tell him, bring back the play places and
come
bring
on.
a little bit more whimsy back.
Bring back the whimsy.
I don't need and I don't want my McDonald's to look like corporate.
No, it's so sad.
It's so sad.
A gray wall
Yeah.
And what about like the like? Okay, actually, here's a question I had for you.
Okay.
Because on the topic of McDonald's, like the Hamburglar and like
Yeah.
love all those little dudes.
I love those guys.
Yeah. Who like if you had to make a mascot of Good Burger, what would it be?
Probably an oxygen tank.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That guy with the
He's
oxygen
77
tank.
years old.
Yeah, totally.
What
Just
is-
put a pair of googly eyes on an oxygen tank,
Yeah,
and that's your
right?
mascot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, a sign of the times though of like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, just like people working
Yeah.
until they're dead because everything's
Literally,
on
because
fire.
everything's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's retiring anymore and they're just working at Good Burger.
Yeah. Tough.
But
tough.
yeah, so that old guy, I forget his name, but
Yeah, but his oxygen tank, put some googly eyes on
Yeah,
it, and I
that's
think it's a
cute.
mascot.
yeah.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
what do you think?
Honestly, there's a scene at the beginning of the movie where there's like 3 little talking hamburgers and
Oh,
like they're like
yes.
blue styrofoam
Yep.
like takeaway boxes.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Really good mascot.
Yeah.
I could see like the 3 of them becoming each their own
Yeah,
character.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what
Okay,
I would
love
do.
that.
So, I don't know.
Surprising that Good Burger didn't have a mascot.
I know.
They
yeah.
really should have. But I
Yeah.
get Ed. Ed was kind of their mascot.
Ed was their mascot. He
Yeah.
really was.
Yeah.
Like, I really hope Good Burger's still in existence, whatever dimension they live in.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In whatever back room they're in.
Yeah, whatever back room they're in.
Whatever back room they're in, I really
Yeah.
hope that they're doing that.
Gosh.
Okay, finally, one recurring bit that I loved. The mailbox being destroyed.
Oh,
Oh
too
my God,
good.
Sinbad's
Yeah,
mailbox
just
being
getting run
destroyed.
over.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I loved that. The thing about the clown car.
The clown car and the dog. Yeah.
So funny.
And the dog not eating the Mondo burger.
Shaq.
Yeah. Oh, Shaq loves a Good Burger.
Oh my God. That part, I was like, okay, I know that they're filling time, but I would have taken like a million more cameos like that over
Oh.
the whole like mental institution thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to see every celebrity. I wanted it to be like Beats by Dre. I
Yeah.
wanted to see every single celebrity
Yeah.
eating a Good Burger.
Frequenting a Good Burger, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I needed to see that.
Yeah. Well, this was the days before influencer marketing, so
I know, right?
what can you say?
Well, I mean, you could say that influencer marketing began when O.J. Simpson was running through the airport from Hertz.
That is true.
And it was the beginning and the end
Yeah.
of influencer marketing.
I would love to like have a day where I just like eat at all of my like fake establishments from cinema history. So like
Yeah.
Little Nero's Pizza from Home Alone, like Pizza Planet from Toy Story. Like give me all of those restaurants.
Oh my God, please.
Yeah.
I have a the Binging with Babish cookbook, which
Yeah.
has like, it's just like recipes from famous meals and
Yeah.
stuff. And I want that, but I want a full recreation of like the set. Like build me the set.
Yeah. Give me it. Let me
me.
immerse myself in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I don't want to eat a fake burger. Like I want to eat like the actual thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think that Good Burger would have like adapted to like 2026 like plant-based meats?
I do think so.
Yeah, I do too.
I think that they'd be in a position where they kind of had to.
They have to. Yeah.
Okay, you want to know something fucked up though?
Yeah.
Speaking of meat. In Good Burger, I read somewhere, I think maybe it was an AV Club, maybe somewhere else. I can't fact check this, but allegedly there was like just a ton of meat on set. Just like tons and tons of meat. A lot of it old. It was just like rotting
like
food.
salmonella running rampant through.
And they'd have to like all of the stuff with the food is just like, it's just like gross movie stuff where it's like they had to put Elmer's glue in all the foods so that it looked like food.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. Like, but it just really kind of bummed me thinking about like the food waste and like the grossness of the meat of it all.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah. No, I agree. Kind of nasty.
And like all the PAs and stuff had to eat like those like cold French fries.
Well, that was like such a thing of the 90s too, of like food as humor.
Yeah.
Like even down to like slime. Like it was like funny to like, or like in the Mana show when they're like eating spaghetti in the jacuzzi. Like that was the funniest thing to us as children.
Totally.
Food.
And I think that Dan Schneider had like a real hand in that.
Yeah.
Which is like so disappointing.
Yeah, gross. But
so gross. Yeah. It's like, it's not gross because food is gross. It's gross because Dan Schneider is gross and everything he does is gross. So, yeah.
Yeah. yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But it does feel like, ugh, gross,
Yeah.
pee.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna put my hand in this sloppy goo.
Yeah, totally.
And I'm gonna put it on
Like,
my face.
Ed in the shake jacuzzi.
Yeah, the shake jacuzzi. What is he puts a grape on his nose? He's a grape.
Oh, the grape
nose.
the grape in the nose. Yeah,
Hilarious.
that was actually pretty
Yeah,
funny.
it's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Like, I love it.
I mean, honestly, yeah, pretty
Yeah,
funny.
I also just like, I think playing with food is funny.
Honestly, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
it is funny.
I still do it.
Yeah. Again, we do not think that food is gross.
Yeah.
We think that Dan Schneider is gross.
Yeah.
Which is the only reason why, you know, it kind of feels like, oh, is this like a weird sexual thing when you like do something with food?
Yeah.
Or is it like or is this actually just pure and funny?
Yeah, like every time when I build my hamburger at a barbecue, I still make a smiley face on the bun.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
with the ketchup. Like,
yeah, that's hilarious.
That's so fun.
That's whimsy.
You're whimsy.
My God. We need more. Bring it back.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else that we didn't discuss that you think we need to discuss?
Okay, I don't think we did talk about I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I meant to talk about that right off the top.
Yeah.
But what an incredible, I mean, Happy Pride.
Yeah, Happy
Am I
Pride.
right?
What a jingle jangle. Less Than Jake, I guess, wrote that. Like, what?
Yeah.
Just like, you know, like how like artists say like Dolly Parton like wrote Jolene like in 15 minutes and like it was like the best song of all time.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about this jingle.
About I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, because
like,
we're all dudes, hey.
Yeah, lightning in a bottle moment of songwriting.
Absolutely.
So good. Also just like what a positive message to send to generations of like he, she, they, then, like whatever, we're all just dudes. It's
and
awesome.
I think about that all the time when I use, because I'm kind of just a dumb millennial and I say dude all the time. And look, we're at Dude IDK.
Yeah.
We are at Dude IDK, and because we are all dudes.
Yeah.
And I think about that every time I say dude and someone's like, well, I'm not a dude. And I'm like, okay, but I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, because we're all dudes. Hey.
Yeah.
That's sort of how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I do believe that it's sort of like the way that I use girl when I'm talking to not girls.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's like we're all girls.
We're all girls.
I'm a girl, he's a girl, she's a girl, because we're all girls. Hey.
Yeah. That's so good.
That's how I feel. I think that needs to be like that needs to be the remix of I'm a dude.
And when I say dude, it's always like a term of endearment.
Always.
Yeah, and then also, dude, it's so confusing sometimes to be a dude.
Oh my God. It so is. Yeah, truly. I mean, where would we be today? I mean, would Dude IDK even exist without the existence of I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, because we're all dudes. Hey.
I only have one thing to say to that. Dude IDK. I don't know. Period.
Yeah, so I love that song, because here's the thing about Ed is that he just sees the best in everybody.
Yeah.
He sees the best in everyone. He just wants to be your friend.
Yep.
And he's not gonna judge you. He's like, we're all dudes, okay? Like, I'm just out here trying to get through life, having a blast, and we're all dudes.
Yeah, we all need an Ed in our life, and we all need to be more like Ed.
Oh, we so do.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Cory, I have one last thing for you. So, on this show, we sometimes play a game called Cancel or Callback, where listeners send us trends from the past for us to discuss on the show if they need to be brought back or canceled forever. We have been asked to discuss Mary is my homegirl and Jesus is my homeboy t-shirts. Do you remember these? Mary is my homegirl, Jesus is my homeboy t-shirts. Do you remember these t-shirts, or was this a little bit before your time?
This could be... I was like late 90s, but I did grow up going to like Christian music festivals. Is this where I would have come across one of these?
Well, here's the thing is that like they were embraced by both the Christian and non-Christian communities. Like a lot of it was like you could find it at Spencer's Gifts and Hot Topic, but also at maybe like a music festival. Like it was almost ironic For some people were wearing it ironically, and I think that was like the original intent was that it was just like, LOL, Jesus is my homeboy.
Yeah, yeah.
But then I think that like Christians also got a hold of it and were like, oh my God, but like
Let's
he is my
reclaim it.
homeboy.
Yeah, yeah.
And like Mary is my
literally.
homegirl.
Yeah.
So so anyway.
I would have what do I honestly think about this?
Yeah. Would you wear a shirt that just says Jesus is my homeboy?
Not in this current state.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would I'm all for an ironic tee.
As we know.
I'm so afraid of being taken literally.
Yeah.
Like, and then what if somebody like lays hands and prays?
Oh my God.
You know, that's like you're kind of inviting that. It's like kind of wearing like a free hug shirt.
Oh my God.
Like,
what a
horrible.
nightmare.
But
I get so nervous when I see someone with like a free hugs sign or something. I'm like,
yeah.
What?
Dan Schneider's wearing that shirt.
Oh my God.
He invented it.
You know, the only people who are exceptions to that, Midwestern moms.
Yeah.
At Pride.
Yeah, they can wear it.
Who give the mom hugs.
They get the right
and they say, I'm giving you a mom hug.
Yeah.
They can do that. They are the exception.
Yeah.
Those are the only people who can do that.
I do think that I would take the shirt if it just said Mary is my homegirl.
Yeah, totally.
Leave at the
Yeah, because we support women.
Yeah.
And Mary is not only my homegirl, but she's a dude.
Yeah, she's a dude.
Because we're all dudes.
We're all dudes.
I think that maybe we need to kind of revamp this into like, Mary's a dude, Jesus is a dude, we're all dudes, hey.
Yeah,
you know?
We're all just dudes.
Yeah. Like they're just like us.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Though that made me think of like going to these like Christian music festivals growing up. I saw so many horrible shirts borrowing from pop culture that were like printed on a shirt and sold.
No.
Like cuckoo, like it was like the Cuckoo Puffs logo, like the cereal, but it said like cuckoo for Christ.
No. That's not even good.
Yeah, like not funny.
Oh my God.
But
wow. Like he is greater than I.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. Think about all the people who have that tattoo.
Yeah. I know.
Where are they now? Oh my God. Because it's like one thing to have it on your car.
Yeah.
A lot of people were putting that on their body.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a story about my sister, which she might watch this and she's gonna be offended that I am telling this story. She, older than me, became legal in the early 2000s, the height of the tramp stamp. Good Christian girly, got her first tattoo in Hebrew.
Girl.
And I forget what the word is.
Oh my God.
But the Hebrew word translates to "it is finished."
Oh my God.
So she has a tramp stamp in Hebrew.
You've told me this before. Yeah.
So
that is so tough.
Yeah, it is tough.
That is really tough to have a tattoo that says "it is finished"
above your asshole.
Hebrew, right above your asshole. Oh my God. Yeah. Wow, but God bless her. I feel like Cory, you and I so narrowly escaped being like Christian tattooed people.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only have one
Jesus tattoo. Which one is it?
It says 99.
Oh, okay.
Which like
that can mean anything.
Yeah, it can mean anything.
Yeah,
it's
totally.
like a reference to a Bible verse, but it was done in a college dorm.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And that's like very like subtle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not he is greater than I.
Yeah.
It is not like a literal Bible verse.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is not in Hebrew.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is simply 99.
Just 99.
Just subtle.
You miss 99% of the shots you don't take.
I got 99 problems, you know? Like
exactly. It's multi-referential.
It really is, yeah. There could be 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Exactly.
99 bottles of Barks root beer on the wall.
99 mono burgers.
blowing up in your face. It could be anything. So anyway, we'll bring back Mary is my homegirl t-shirts, but Jesus is my homeboy can stay in the past.
Yeah.
Too much risk of it being taken literally. Yeah. Mary is my homegirl. I think that people would be like, oh, is that like your friend Mary? Yeah. Like they don't know necessarily which Mary you're talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I would wear it.
Yeah. I do want to look into the history of like the Jesus is my homeboy t-shirt.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
I'll probably read. I'll read an article or something, listener, viewer, and I will put it in the show notes.
Yeah,
for those who want to learn more, and I will send it to you directly.
Yeah, please keep us updated.
Of course.
And maybe link out to the Shopify link.
If anyone wants to sponsor me, any t-shirt brand,
Yeah.
let me know. I would wear anything. No, I wouldn't, but most things.
Yeah.
Cory, thank you so much for coming on the
Thank
show.
you.
This is so fun.
Yeah.
I love seeing movies with you. I love talking about movies with you. And I'm so glad that we finally got to do it on the mic.
Yeah, same. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh.
I am ready for a burger.
Oh my God. Same. Let's go get a burger and a shake.
Let's go get a burger and a shake. But where are we going to go that's not a soulless?
Oh, I know. That's so true.
Good Times.
Is Good Times has a soul?
Maybe not, but
okay.
Yeah, I take that back.
Okay, put it in the comments if
please.
If you know a place that's got a soul, let us know. If you know the equivalent of like Good Burger.
Yeah, the Good Burger of Colorado.
Yeah.
I will drive.
Yeah. I'll drive.
I will drive.
We will drive.
Yeah.
All right, bye everybody.